So this is one of my other base locations right here. Let me show you on the map. Zoomy zoom zoom. Now, the reasons why this is a great location, let me tell you. Now, they say that you can get all around this map area, around this whole area. There's little camps that you can get to and farm for the worker thralls that you need, like the one who makes the legendary repair kit, and that would be for the armor and for the all the other benches too. So the cool thing about the legendary repair kits, there's two kinds you can get, and one is for your armors and one is for your weapons. I want you to know, stop going all the way around the island for those two types of thralls, because I'm here to make your life easier. I'm gonna show you. Now I'm just gonna come around here. I'm not gonna go all the way over there, but I'm gonna show you where it's at. Everybody farms and farms and farms across the whole island, and you don't have to do that. You just come right over here. And guess what? If you just farm this one little camp right here, so this would be one spot right here. I've gotten both legendary repair kit makers for the armor and for the weapons in this camp. So that's one camp. Now the convenient thing is, I'm gonna show you the second spot, and the cool thing is that it's close, it's not far. So by the time you get done farming one spot, guess what? The other people will spawn in again, and you can just pretty much rinse and repeat. So as you've seen, I just came from this area right here. You can mark that on your map or in your memory. Yes, it takes a while, even if you're farming the spot I said. Like, it could take a while, like. But if you're persistent, I promise you, you will get those thralls. So, have patience. You know what, let me get on my horse, that's annoying. Have patience, and you will see the great outcome of that. As you can see, this camp right here is very close. Now if you go up there on them steps, or you come right here, you might want to be really careful because there's a lot of them that spawn in at one time. And up there is the same thing. So yeah, just be careful. There's a lot of there's two dogs over there, and the guards are really powerful, so you want to be careful. I recommend when you're farming to have your thrall on don't attack, so you could, attack them at will. You don't want your thrall to run up on a named and kill the named. Also, other names spawned here, of course, Sumerian berserkers. I had a Delencia at the other camp that I just showed you right before this one. Let me show you on the map. See, right here. So basically you're coming from right here to right here. And trust me, farming just those two locations, just take like a week and farm that locations. You will have a Will of Pain ready because you're gonna see some good results. Now this, you can get the fighter thralls out of here too, but the thing is, I'm gonna show you a great spot for getting your your armor thrall. Well, not armor thralls, but your fighter thralls. So this isn't for the fighter thralls right here. This is for the bench thralls. Now, you know, everybody wants the name bench thralls. Those are like proving to be the hardest to get on siptah. Now, it wouldn't be such an issue if they didn't close off, you know, they shut down the server where you can go to the other server like that. They switched it off, so you can't do that anymore, unfortunately, but good news is they said they were going to bring it back. So yeah, we're going back to this other location, and that's gonna take a little bit, so yeah, so you want to keep farming those 2 spots. You will get some good bench thralls, I promise you. It will be fruitful. Not to mention, you know, we had the update not too long ago. You can get your golem pieces out of there, and they do add up. If you're rinsing and repeating and rinsing and repeating in all those chests, I've had a ton of golem parts, especially the crystal ones have spawned in, and I think those are the highest ones. That's freaking awesome because, you know, we need those pieces. The higher tier, the better. But speaking of golems, while we're on the subject, I will say that they are useful, but if you only have like 1 at a time, sorry, that's not going to do anything for you. You're coming up real dry, buddy. Real dry. You're shooting blanks. Anyways, let's come on over to my other base area where I have my other base set up. Okay, I recommend not swimming on the horse because it's like watching paint dry. You're not going to be happy about that. But yeah, now this location right here that I'm coming around up on, this is good for also getting thralls. There's named Cook that mostly spawns there. And if you want to spawn or farm for the power stones or whatever, that's good because you can kill Redfin or whatever his name is, and he will give you that every single time. As you can see, there's like a little location set up over here for roping them in and getting the materials needed for the event. Alright, so there's my Black Pearl ship. So awesome. Love seeing it every time. Alright, so let me bring my thrall. Well, both of my thralls. Boom. Gotta protect the ship, right? Mostly my horse, because sometimes I like to leave my horse over here. Alright. We're gonna make him stand guard, because it wouldn't make sense to bring him upstairs. Now, we did have a purge like a couple months ago, and it took out our stairs that I had built over here. But that's okay, stuff happens. So, I don't know if one of my clanmates fixed that issue. I think we have a, yeah, we have a elevator to go up there. Okay, so, for reference, this is the location. And it's one of the best locations, and I'm going to tell you why. Actually, it's pretty much the only location you want to freaking be at out of the whole map. If you're farming for thralls, for named thralls, you want to be right here. But make sure that you put down a bedroll. And you have your best thrall or thralls with you, as you can see. The purge was a whole situation. Well, didn't really have anything important up here, but I basically had that up here because, you know, I like to farm this location. Oh yeah, be careful for these beasties. They're rather weak. Oh, stop doing that. But still. Yeah. So far, this is the way to the place we're going. But yeah, you want to put a bedroll down in a safe spot. Yes, he will go after you on the side of the cliff, and if you spawn in by getting killed by these guys, he could kill you while you spawn in. So be careful where you probably want to climb up a little bit on the cliff maybe and put your bedroll. But anyways, okay, now the cool thing about this location right here, let me see if I can get a good view. Okay, this right here is a whole situation. So what you're gonna do is kill all the bad guys, make it all the way through until you get up into that tower over there. Now once you're over there, you want to save that part for last, because at the end there you're going to want to equip your bat right before you go all the way in there, because every single time a named fighter thrall spawns in after they respawn in, every single time you get I know Delencia spawns in, Sonya the Accursed spawns in, so many Accursed spawn in. But I want to tell you that the female fighters are way more rare than the male fighters on this game to get. So 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get like a Marcos the Accursed or something like that. He spawns in the most, it seems. Him and Cormag the Accursed. So, but you're gonna have to, I recommend you having a bat and your thrall having a bat, because it'll make knocking them out faster. And those guys, I have very high armor on my thralls, and one of those guys almost kill them almost every single time. Just the named ones, they have no problem taking out the ones that aren't named around the camp before you get up there. But once you make it to the end guy, he's a named every single time. You want to equip the bat to yourself. You want to make sure your thrall has food, and you want to make sure that your thrall has very good armor. That way you can get the best bang for your buck, so to speak. Because once you make it up there, all the way up there, you just have to be careful. And that's fun. He tried to eat me. But yeah, these two right here, they do a very good job. This is where I got both of them, by the way, up there in that camp. I'm telling you, every single time, take like a good hour, 2 hours, and knock out all kind of thralls. Have a Wheel of Pain set up nearby, and I'm gonna recommend the bigger one, the biggest one, because you're gonna start filling your wheel very fast. Oh wait, did I show you guys on the map where that was? Basically right here. Yeah. And I'm gonna zoom out so you get a good gist of where I'm at. Zoom in, I'm right there. So yeah, in that tower, named every time, have Wheel of Pain ready after you knock her out or him out, whatever, and your wheel will get full very quickly, I'm telling you. And you will get very good names, because you know that the Cursed are the top tier thralls that you can get on the server anyway. So that's my advice for that. And that's dropping some good stuff on you guys, because now you got the locations on where to get those named bench thralls. And the named fighter thralls. Which is a must in this game, especially for dungeon running and all that good stuff. But make sure your thrall is the level 20 before you go in there. Use common sense. Anyways, also make sure your armor is very good on your thralls. Yeah, it looks like my people don't have good armor on, but they have the enchantment on. So they're actually wearing a different armor. It's actually Dragon... Void Forge Dragon highest tier armor on both of them. So that way they have the higher armors on. And they won't get killed right away. Protect your assets, guys. Protect, protect, protect. Actually, you know what? Let me get my horse. I'm going to show you guys something really cool. Now, in the first video that I posted right before this, I stopped it because I had to run out real quick. But I wanted to show you guys something that everybody gets so shocked about just because it's cool. So, yes, on siptah, they have a dive board. Now, whenever I mention this dive board, the first thing that I always say, hey, have you guys tried the dive board yet? They're like, dive board? What dive board? I'm like, wait, you didn't know about the dive board? Why am I the only one that knows? But I'm gonna take my time and show it to you guys. So, if you watch this, I would say very informative video. Then you will get some pretty good stuff. You know, sometimes you like to run around on here and have some fun. It's not all about business, bro. Don't nobody want to run around with a stick up their ass. Just saying. Or butt. Hopefully they don't cut me just because I said that. But you get what I'm saying.